Hey guys, what's going on Third? So I want to take a second and kind of talk about a video I just watched. High Desert Pioneer had tweeted this to me. I saw something about this a while back. I didn't pay much attention to it, but I watched it today after High Desert Pioneer tweeted it out. I'll link his channel in the description box below. The video is one of the various Antifa groups hosted themselves a range day. Now this came about in response to a couple weeks ago, maybe more close to a month ago. There was a picture making its way around of one of the local Antifa chapters had some armed security present at one of these protests, and there were a number of Antifa clowns with rifles and whatnot. The joke was being made that those rifles were airsoft, fake, whatever. I don't know whether they were, whether they're not, it's irrelevant, but that was kind of the joke going around. And that kind of, I suppose, triggered this response from, I don't know if this is the same Antifa group or if this is another one trying to kind of expound on that. But they have a range day where they fire off various rifles and pistols. To a laughable degree, let's be honest. So I was kind of curious, so I Googled that particular video, and I was looking at it being posted on various Pro 2A gun channels, that sort of thing, on like Facebook and whatnot. So kind of cruise through some of them to kind of look at the comments and whatnot. And it's overall, it's quite a dismissive attitude from the, we'll just say the Pro 2A group that are sharing these, the videos and commenting and whatnot. But it's quite dismissive whether they're talking about technique and accuracy and knowledge and whatever. I think there's a bigger issue there, whether you think they're qualified to be considered a threat after this video or not. We've seen with these various Antifa groups their ability to organize quite quickly via whatever social media platforms that they're using, but they've been able to mobilize pretty quickly in significant numbers at various rallies and events. And with that, they have, take Berkeley for example, they have, without provocation, been willing to escalate the level of violence to insane degrees. These aren't protests; these are riots by a bunch of people that apparently don't understand fascism because they're using the. That's a separate video. But anyway. So you read these comments just dismissing these guys, and like I said, I think that's iffy. We know what they're about. We know what they want to do. If they start showing up at these rallies, even with just a handful of armed comrades, as they like to call them, it's a matter of time before one of these idiots negligently discharges their firearm into a crowd of people, into the ground, into the air, whatever. So much so that it may be even be on purpose as a means of aggression. We know that they're willing to escalate this. So if this were to happen, then the pro-freedom of speech, the pro-liberty, the pro-2A, whatever you want to call that group, they're going to start showing up to these things armed. And whether Antifa wants to admit this or not, that side is far better trained and far better equipped. They've been doing it for most of their lives. A significant portion of that have been shooting and training from childhood. A significant portion of that is our veterans. I mean, let's face it, that side knows more so what they're doing than you guys. This thing has a chance to blow the lid off of everything. I really think to be so dismissive is risky. just be aware. Be aware that they mobilize quickly and quite effectively. They're not afraid to escalate the level of violence to justify whatever warped sense of reality that they're serving. So just know that this has a chance to pop off into something that not a lot of people are ready for. Just my thoughts on it. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below and I'll reply. Till next time, guys.